It's a good night for Trump fans. Folks on the Trump train, Donald Trump winning the presidency as Republicans fend off a series of tough Democratic challengers to keep control of both houses of Congress.
Heather Nauert is here with a look at how Congress is shaping up this morning and also talk about her home state of Wisconsin.
That's right, there yesterday, and what a big race it was on two levels. I'll get to that one in just a second, but in the first, I want to tell you about this. The first time since 2007 that Republicans have controlled both the White House and Congress, and here's a breakdown right now how things are looking this morning in the Senate. Republicans now have 51 seats, still in control, but they lost 3 seats overall to Democrats. Democrats now have 47. And some of the important Senate races that were won by Republicans last night, Ainsley, you just referred to this. Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin defending his seat against Russ Feingold there. Now, that was considered one of the most vulnerable seats in the Senate, and Democrats in the late days poured in millions of dollars, $2 million or more in the last 2 weeks alone, which is a lot of money for that state. Florida Senator Marco Rubio defeating challenger Patrick Murphy. Ohio's Rob Portman fending off Ted Strickland. Pennsylvania Senator Pat Toomey winning a tight race against Katie McGinty. And then North Carolina's Richard Burr beating Deborah Ross. 2 races as of this hour have not been decided yet. It is still too close to call in New Hampshire. The Republican Senator Kelly Ayotte leads Democrat Maggie Hassan by less than 2,000 votes. You may remember that Ayotte pulled her endorsement of Donald Trump last month after that Access Hollywood tape was leaked, so still to be determined what the impact of that will be. And then Louisiana, open seat, will head to a runoff election next month. It'll be the Democrat Foster Campbell against Republican John Kennedy. Now let's talk about the House. Democrats made some gains, a net gain of 6 seats with a few races that are still outstanding at this hour. Republicans still hold a majority. It's 235 to 191. The leadership has yet to be determined. House Speaker Paul Ryan could face a challenge for his position as Speaker. We know he spoke with Donald Trump overnight in the early morning hours, and we're told that they had a good, positive conversation, that according to his spokeswoman. And then in the Senate, we expect leadership may remain the same. The 115th Congress set to convene in early January, about 2 weeks before Trump takes oath of office.
Okay, so
a lot going on. Wow.
You were back in your home state of Wisconsin.
Talking to voters there.
Wisconsin was supposed to be in her column, and it is red.
Okay, so the last time that Wisconsin voted for a Republican for president was Ronald Reagan over Walter Mondale in 1984. But I was out talking to a lot of these white working class, middle-income voters, and they were frustrated with the status quo. They felt like they had been left behind by this president. Black Lives Matter. They were tired of some of that rhetoric taking place. America apologizing for itself, and so they wanted something different.
The polls had a 3 percentage point gap, 3 to 5 percentage point gap going into the final day. Something switched on its head, and it looked like Donald Trump said, "I'd rather have a better chance in Michigan than Wisconsin. I'm not going to go to Wisconsin." He got both.
Exactly. He got both 10 electoral votes in Wisconsin, but he spent a lot of time there. He spent went 5 trips there after the primary when Hillary Clinton did not. That mattered.
Absolutely.
Excellent job yesterday, by the way.
Thank you.
Indeed.
All right.